The purpose of this video is to collect as many opinions as possible as to whether antique sewing machines should be restored or left in their original condition. 3 examples are provided to serve as references for discussion. The goal isn't to convince anyone to one side of the argument or the other, but rather to see if there's a consensus of opinion on the subject. It would seem the answer should be an emphatic no, because anyone who's watched Antiques Roadshow has heard the experts state over and over that any time an antique is restored, it loses much of its value. Well, sort of. That applies mainly to furniture, where original finishes are all important. Many other items actually benefit from restoration. Well-polished silver, with dents and scratches removed, is more valuable than tarnished, damaged silver. The same is true for paintings, where a good cleaning and having holes repaired by an expert can increase values by thousands of dollars. The key word in that last sentence is expert. For the purposes of this discussion, it's assumed we're talking about professional level, expert restorations that are as historically correct as possible in terms of materials, techniques, and appearance. Let's kick things off with this Husqvarna Freya sewing machine. I'm not showing a before segment because it was in such good condition it would be hard to spot any changes. All I did was fill in a few scratches across some of the lines and replace some of the tiny dots that had been worn off. No original artwork was covered up. So what do you think? Should a machine that's in near perfect condition be repaired at all? Or are a few carefully done touch-ups okay? This second example is an 1888 Jones Swan Neck. Her finish was scratched and chipped to the bare metal in many places. One leg was broken and 60% of her gold artwork was missing, and the remaining was badly damaged. And here's what she looks like after restoration. The machine was refinished, all the metal polished, and the original gold decals were recreated, as they were originally, in 24 karat gold. The restoration certainly makes her look better, but was it the right thing to do? Some argue that it would have been better to leave her as she was to preserve her history. Others claim that while the restoration hides some of that history, it's an equitable trade because it secures her future. Good-looking machines are taken care of better than those in rough condition, particularly as many get passed down to people who may not be interested in preserving their history, but may be interested in them as decorative items. Lastly, we have a worst-case situation with this 1871 Little Wanzer. She was missing pieces, had broken pieces, her finish was completely gone, all artwork worn off, metal covered in rust, and the mechanism completely locked up. Historically, this is a rare and valuable machine. Realistically, she's one step short of ending up in the trash. And here's how she looks now, totally complete and in perfect working condition. Most importantly, all of her artwork is historically correct. Should she have been allowed to pass away untouched? Or do you think this much restoration is acceptable? I look forward to reading all of your comments and discussing the pros and cons of restoring antique sewing machines, so please be generous in filling out the comments. If you'd like to see the rest of our collection, please visit the main website at waynesthisthandthat.com. Thanks for watching.